Hey guys, what's going on? I have to refill my medications. Um, this is what I have. It comes with an alarm, but I have that by my bed. I'm missing number 6 and number 27, but they're at work, so I'll go ahead and fill those in another day. So basically, I think, I don't know, I gotta count them, but take a few medications to keep me calm. Hang on, I'm pulling them out. So, alright. So I take lithium, 150 milligrams. I take 2 in the morning and then 2 in the evenings. I used to take, I believe, 300, but my doctor decided to lower them to 150. I take escitalopram, 20 milligrams. This is for depression and PTSD. This is in the morning. That's 20 milligrams. What else? It's bedtime. 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 Yeah. Okay, so at bedtime, that's not all I take in the morning though. Isn't it just... Okay, so nighttime I take mirtazapine, 15 milligrams. You take prazosin for nightmares. That is 1 milligram. Right now, I had, I think, well, this one I gotta take 5 capsules a night. So, yeah. I'm missing some stuff, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. So, basically all I'm gonna do is just refill them. Let's see. I usually put 3 of the... Well, I put 5 of the prazosin for night. And depending on how my day went, I usually take, 3 or 2, whatever. Yeah, so I have PTSD. I hate being asked, why do you have PTSD? I tell you guys to ask me questions, but that's one thing I won't answer. So, yeah, please don't ask. Yeah, I'm missing something. Missing a little white one. That one. I think that one's... Oh, I know. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so every morning I take my medications. I also take vitamins. I don't know if I can show it on here or not, but I'm not going to show it. So I take some vitamins. It's really hard to talk on this because I'm kind of new at it, but you guys definitely let me know how I'm doing. If I suck, tell me. and I'm not good at it. So, yeah, so a little bit about myself. Married, 2 kids. I was in the military for 8 years. I was medically separated. I fought, the whole way trying to stay in because I wanted to make a career out of it because, it's the military, right? My dad was in the Marine Corps. Believe he made it up to the rank of corporal. I made it up to the rank of sergeant. My uncle was in the Navy for 20 something years. I have some cousins that were in the military. One was in the Air Force, the other was in the Marine Corps, another one was in the Army. So we're military style family, I guess you can say. We all, not all of us, but most of us served. What else? Weekends, I'm usually tired, long week of work. But, my son is 6 years old now, and he's active. He's really active, and it's hard to keep up with him. I'm not making excuses, but the medications and, my anxiety and, all that stuff that comes with, what I'm going through every day. I just get really tired. Yeah, so I got some tattoos. I don't know if you guys can see them. The flag. I got an eagle right here, and then Semper Fi right here. So I call this my military arm, and this one says pray for peace, prepare for war. I call this my military arm, and this is gonna be my family arm. And I got something here. It says for those I love I will sacrifice. So family is a really big thing to me. Growing up, it was just me and my brother. My sister was already living in Florida. So, grew up with my brother. We fought a lot, but that's what brothers do, right? And now we're really close. So, had a lot of cousins. Well, I have a lot of cousins, and I grew up with all of them. We're really close. We before my grandfather passed away, we all decided to get together and clean their yard. And my grandpa was I think 92 at the time, and every time I went over, he would always tell me, oh, did you know that my grandsons, they all came? It was about 8 of us, 9 of us. They came and they cleaned my yard. And I was like, yeah, Papi. We call him Papi. I was like, yeah, I know. We cleaned. I said, I remember that. And he would always say, oh, you were there, mijo? Like, yeah, I was there. I helped. He's like, oh, yeah. It was funny because he would ride his little tractor around and that kind of stuff. But I know I'm jumping around with my stories, but my grandfather was a really big influence to me. And I grew up learning from him. Grew up without a father for a little bit, and then my mom remarried, and my stepdad was in the Army. But we were so I lost my train of thought. I'm just Thank you so much. My grandfather, yeah, my grandfather was a big influence on me, and to the day he passed away. Not a lot of people know, but towards the end, of his life, around 92, I guess you can say 91, 92, he passed away when he was 94. But I decided to just, I'm not gonna say forget about him, but I got away because I knew it would hurt a lot, after he passed, and I eased my way, out of, his life a little bit. But I would go visit and stuff like that. But me and my brother were what he would call it, his sons, and a lot of people, in my family, they dislike that. I guess you could say they favored us a little bit, but my grandparents, my grandmother too, but it's because we grew up with them, and if they wanted to be around more, they could have. But me and my brother were always there, not just because we lived with them, but because they raised us basically. So my stepfather was in the army, like I said before, and he just recently passed away when my daughter was born 4 years ago. And I'm glad he saw me, join the military and that kind of stuff, because he was another influence, because not a lot of people join the military. It's 1% of the population in the United States are military, and it's pretty sad, thinking about it. But he served. Quick fact: my stepfather, his dad was a Montford Point Marine. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but he was one of the first black Marines in the Marine Corps, and not a lot of people know that, and I think it's pretty cool. What else? I told you guys about my CPAP. This is probably the longest video I've made, but I told you guys about my CPAP. Going to the VA, that kind of stuff. And it's true what they say about the VA. I know Trump trying to make changes, but as a veteran, I don't see him. It's still hard to get seen. It's still, I call my primary doctor, and a nurse answers, and she always asks me what's going on, and I tell her, I need to see my primary doctor. And their response, the nurses are always, oh, you need to go to the ER, go get seen there. Like, it's not, an emergency, but I'd like to schedule an appointment to see my primary doctor, not just once a year, And no, I don't get to see her, It's always go to the ER or whatnot. And there's times when I have to, go get seen. And the VA wait, you go to the ER, and last time I went, I was there for, I think, like 7 hours, 8 hours just waiting. And sometimes I go to, regular doctors. I don't have health insurance. I don't know if you guys do, but it's expensive, for a family. And the VA just isn't friendly at all, for the veterans. I guess I'm just gonna stop the video here and fill up my medications. I also take I also have allergies, really bad allergies. I had nasal infections when I was deployed, and I would get seen at medical, but they would give me anything, you know, just drink water, Motrin, you know, that kind of stuff. But now I have, you know, nasal infections like all the time, which leads to, you know, other things and having me to go to the ER and that kind of stuff. But I take the nasal spray, and I also take Loratadine for allergies. But yeah, I'm gonna make another video here pretty soon about the people who influenced my life more, besides my grandfather and my stepdad. So hopefully you guys view it, and thank you again for, if you watched the whole video, for looking at the video. Again, like the video, share the video, and leave me some comments below. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to say, but thank you for listening. You know, it's really hard to do this. Some people do it, you know, all the time, and for someone like me, it's hard to open up. It really is. I've opened up, I guess, more in here than I have to my wife, I guess, you know, but that's a start. And hopefully this changes some things. And again, thank you, and I'll see you guys later. God bless you.